Well, hello all. Sunday, September 29th, 2024. We're about, what, I don't know, 5 weeks out from this election. Remember, 5th of November. So I dress for the occasion. We pull out the chain, little silver chain there. Silver's doing good. Silver's like $32 an ounce. Not too shabby. Not as high. As high was in 1980 at $48 an ounce. Wonder sent that spiraling up in 1980. I have to go back and look. But whatever. It's quite an election cycle, hasn't it? Just, swapping out candidates. We got a couple of assassination attempts. It's almost like a movie. But how did we get here? How did we get to this point that there's so many, and I mean so many, criminals, psychopathic criminals, in charge of our government? And that's just the so-called elected ones. You got all these non-elected, deep state, swamp thing, shadow government ghouls that are just, I don't know, line your pockets, let's bring it down. What is that? I mean, you live here. Maybe your family lives here, or at least maybe your dog lives here with you. What's going on? It's crazy. It's, you got your Pelosi's and just these criminal ghouls. Nobody mentions the fact that a father was mobbed up to the hilt, even though I think he was like the mayor of Boston or Philly or Boston, I think. Mobbed up to the gills. Just a criminal cabal of psychopaths. Now, I know both parties are problematic, to use some hip terms. Both parties are problematic, one more so than the other, especially their constituents. At least one side has some decency, and some people you think are on the right side, but the other one, whoa, I mean, how did we get here? We went from, literally, I don't know, you had the peanut farmer, then you had Ronald Reagan, then you had CIA Bush, and then you had the Clintons. The Clintons doing trailer park trash in the White House. Literally, these guys violating interns with cigars. Trailer park trash. And then you had George Bush Jr. Just, hey, daddy's boy. And then you got this dude who popped out of nowhere. Total fabricated bullshit, Barack Hussein Obama. Then he tried to get another Clinton in there. But whatever, I'm just digressing. You need term limits on all these people. Maybe 12 years tops. I'll even say that for the presidency. If you have 3 terms, because you can't get shit done in 4 years, let alone 8. So, 12 years. 12 years for any given form of government. Especially the elected officials. Now I want you to look at this. This gets my goat. This is Jamie Raskin. Jamie Raskin, I think he's senator out of New York. Mind you, I was just there. Complete shite hole. Jamie Raskin out of New York. Small hat wearing dual citizenship scumbag. Psycho. He's also in charge of the January 6th committee. That dog and pony show throwing people in jail for outrageous crimes of trespass. Misdemeanors, probably infractions, not even misdemeanors. Certainly no felonies. But anyway, so I want you to listen to what this POS said.
And then it's not until the Warren Court for a couple of decades with the white primary cases and Brown versus Board where you get a different kind of Supreme Court on the side of the freedoms and equality of the American people. But the court is not going to save us. And so that means the only thing that really works is people in motion amending the Constitution. But again, it's necessary, but it's not sufficient because what can be put into the Constitution can slip away from you very quickly. And the greatest example going on right now before our very eyes is Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which they're just disappearing with a magic wand, as if it doesn't exist, even though it could not be clearer what it's stating. And so, they want to kick it to Congress, so it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025 to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody in Civil War conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection, simply do not want to do their job and interpret what the great 14th Amendment means. And I'm glad that Sherilyn's creating her new center so we can bring that back to life, even as we're continuing to amend the Constitution, as Professor Hassan has invited us to do.
Wait, did you hear that? Did you hear what Rep. or Senator Jamie Raskin said? Pretty much said, fuck the Supreme Court and their decisions. What do they got to do all day? What the hell do you got to do all day, Jamie Raskin? Bring down this country, you scum? I'm sorry if I'm using foul language. It's not a children's channel, because I have to tell it these videos are not for children. So if you're upset about foul language, see you later. But Jamie Raskin, like I said, he's in charge of the January 6th committee. Pretty much just told the Supreme Court they're irrelevant. We need to amend the Constitution. And he pretty much said that if Trump is elected, and meanwhile he will be, that they're going to disqualify him. So they're not going along with the election results. They're telling you right up front they're not going along with the election results. He's saying no. Sounds like an insurrection. Sounds like a danger to our democracy, does it not? Doesn't Jamie Raskin sound like a danger to our democracy? He's saying the election results won't matter, the Supreme Court doesn't matter, and they're not going to, they're going to disqualify Trump if he's elected. And then they're going to institute civil war restrictions. Pretty much martial law. And then hire a bunch of security to protect their asses. Does that sound like a government for the people? Does that sound like a democracy to you? Let me know. Because it doesn't to me. It sounds like criminal scumbags that are afraid to lose their power for maybe somebody will expose all their bullshit. But this is what happens when it's not the United States first. But anyway. Maybe we'll do some fun videos after this. Maybe we'll do some fun videos. It's a beautiful day out. I don't know, go barbecue. I got some steaks. I got some round eyes and rib eyes. I got 3 different steaks. Got them. Oh, they're lovely. Marinating right now. They're going on a couple of burgers. They're all going on the grill. I don't mean to go on a tangent, but you got to talk about good shit too. Steaks, baby, steaks. They don't want you having steaks. Jamie Raskin probably doesn't want you eating steaks. He doesn't want you having a round eye or a T-bone. No. But anyway, I love these all. We're 35 days out, which is like 6 weeks. About 6 weeks out from this election. So get out and vote. Get out and tell your friends to vote. Because we got to right this ship one way or another. Can't let that cackling hyena in there. Ooh, boy. Tim Walz. And Camel Toe. Come on. walls, put the balls to the walls, kick him to the curb. Anyway, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.